Hello and welcome back. So I know I haven't made a video in a while, but it occurred to me recently that I should be making more videos about the actual research and reviews on my channel, because it's kind of in the name of the channel. So I would like to actually start doing reviews on some of the different things I've tried out as far as different training methods, different martial arts styles, seminars I've been to, and a lot of reviews on gear. So that's actually what I'm going to start with today, is just talking about some of the gear I've used for training. So I've spent some time recently reflecting and contemplating on some of the purchases I've made in the past when it comes to training gear. And what I've come to realize is that it's not about just quality or durability of the gear. It's more about how much you pay for it versus how much training quality you actually derive from it that really seems to make the difference for me. So some of this gear I've found very valuable over the years is the kind of gear I'm going to be reviewing. So today I'm going to be going over blue guns, or specifically the blue gun replica here. This one is a model after a Glock 19 Gen 5. And while you could, if you're somebody who carries professionally or regularly carries concealed a pistol, you could derive a lot of training value out of some generic, any inert generic plastic pistol by throwing it into your training. But really, with Rings blue guns or Asp red guns, you get a lot more quality out of your training replica because it's an exact replica of the exact make and model of the pistol you carry. So for example, this one, it feels just like a Glock 19. It fits into the holster. And if you look at it, here's an actual Glock 19 lined up with it. It's the exact same size and shape. It has the exact same feel. So some of the positive aspects of this are when you're doing combatives training, you can wear the actual gear, the actual concealment, the actual holster you would actually wear. It'll feel the same. It's also really great for practicing draw strokes. It's good for weapon retention drills. I would say the only real downside to it, someone could complain about the cost. They cost between $50 and $60, but you can get them for in the 40s if you are military and law enforcement, usually with a discount. Now, obviously, they don't function. They're completely inert. You can't work on trigger control. You can't work on clearing stoppages or anything like that. But for draw stroke, it's fine. In hindsight, when I bought this one, I bought the lightweight version, just the regular plastic mold version. And it's exactly the same shape. It works fine for close quarters drawing. It works fine for combatives and that stuff. But in hindsight, I wish I had paid a little more for the weighted version, because the weighted version is supposed to weigh as much as the actual firearm with rounds in the magazine. And what I found when practicing the draw stroke with the blue gun quite often is that when my wrists actually get used to that lighter weight, after many and many repetitions, I would go to the range, put the actual firearm in there with the rounds, and on those first couple draw strokes, when I'd come up to present the sights, my wrist would be holding a little low just because of the additional weight of the pistol. It created just a slight deviation in my shot group just from training the muscle memory with the lighter training weapon. And it wasn't really a big deal. I'm probably not going to go out and buy a new heavier one, but if you are a shooter and you're the kind of person who does a lot of practicing draw stroke, maybe you're a competitive shooter, like to have that nice, tight shot group, then maybe it would be worth your while to spend a little more money on the weighted version of the blue gun. I'm just throwing that out there. I probably wouldn't do it myself at this point. It's not that big of a deal for me. Anyway, I guess that's all my thoughts for that. That's the pros and cons of it. But I can't recommend these kind of training replicas enough, really. Highly recommend them to anybody. Implement it in your training. Go out there, train, and be prepared.